Who's next?
I will bring the Dr. Pious Spirit. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You need to unmute yourself, sister. I think it's a sister.
Yeah.
Okay, looks. Oh yeah, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, loud and clear. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thanks.
How are you? You okay?
Alhamdulillah, very fine.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Where are you joining us from, sister?
I'm from Multan, Pakistan.
Okay. MashaAllah, welcome. It must be quite late there. But yeah, thank you for sharing the platform with us. So, alhamdulillah. So what we are doing today is we are trying to understand from the perspective of former Ahmadis, and understand you have as well. You were a former Ahmadi. So tell us a bit about yourself and as to why you left the Jamaat. What was the main catalyst in your experience that made you leave the Jamaat? You're muted again, sister. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know my mic was muted. Well, I was telling that when we were in our early childhood and even in the teenagers, we came to know about the contradictions that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani had made in his books. But the one that forced me to think and rethink my belief was he declared one of his books as a sacred book, Aina Kamalat Islam. And at page 551 of that book, he had written that we have assigned thee the name Masih ibn Maryam. And this was the prophecy of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, a so-called prophecy. So while explaining his prophecy, he further elaborated that he had not revealed that prophecy to his friends and his foes. Rather, he used the word that he concealed the facts from the general public. So it just confused me that how come a prophet, an imam, or someone sent by the God could do this? How could he conceal the facts? How could he conceal a prophecy that was given to him by the Almighty? And he has clearly written in his books that neither did he apprise the friends about that prophecy, not to the foe. So further, when I got confused, then I referred to his book, the same book, page 531, where he had himself declared that he sought refuge of Allah from the liars, those who conceal the facts. And he also declared in that book that Allah has not only deprived those people who are liars or who have concealed the facts from the natural luminaries, but Allah has also declared them as cursed people. So the very question that came into my mind was that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, who said that he was a prophet, who said that he was being prophesied by Allah, he himself has given this prophecy in the book and then also did not reveal that to the public. He concealed that prophecy. Then how could he be a prophet? How could he be a good person, a blessed person, even when he concealed the facts, when he concealed the prophecy? He himself had declared those people who conceal the facts as cursed people. Then how can he be a blessed one? So this was the point that became a turning point for me, and then I started studying his own books. The message that I got from that prophecy and that explanation was that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani was a manipulator. He had himself refuted. And once he refuted himself, then he became a cursed person. And a cursed person could never be an imam or a Masih or a prophet. So this was the point where I started the research, and I started with the books of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. And then I found a lot of things, a lot of contradictions, a lot of things against Quran and Sunnah. There were many concepts and beliefs that were against the basics of Islam. So gradually, I came to believe that he was not the one whom should I follow. He was not the one who could be a leader of Islam. He was a great manipulator. He was a liar. And then he
So basically, it
concluded
was his own
himself.
books. So it was his own books and writings which gave the clue to his deception.
Yes, exactly. This
Okay.
is
Subhanallah.
this was all from his books, the books written by himself.
Hmm.
And then I refer to the books of the caliphs, like we used to study the Tarjuma of Holy Quran that was written by Bashiruddin Mahmud. And afterwards, I read the tafsir of Mirza Tahir as well. So when I was researching, I thought of one thing. That one thing was very much clear in my mind, that while studying that sect, while studying and researching about the sect, I should not go to someone from the Jamaat, like their Murabbis or anyone who could preach me about the Jamaat or the sect. So what I did was, I first of all read the books of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, and then I started reading the Holy Quran, studying it from a neutral perspective. And then I referred to many books of Ahadith, and many interesting things just opened to me, and I came to know that how Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani has not only revealed the basics of Islam from us all, he had even gone against the basics of Islam. He had even given the beliefs against the Holy Prophet, and all these things made me very, very clear. And then Allah Almighty, then He blessed me with this Islam.
Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. In terms of the people who are, researching like the way you did, you know Urdu. I'm pretty sure you know Urdu. What about the younger generation? Do you think they have the same way or the same freedom to research like the way you did? Because they might not understand Urdu or read Urdu. Do you think they have the same kind of resources now that we have the internet, and many, like Brother Bashir said, 60% of the books have been translated? Do you think they still have the same freedom to research independently and come to the conclusion that this is not the truth, this is not the true Islam, and this is just deception, like that of the Dajjals out there who claim to be prophets? And the Prophet ﷺ already prophesied this, that there will be Dajjals. What do you think? Do you think they have the same freedom in terms of the way they research today?
As far as freedom is concerned, people are very much aware now. Awareness is there. Like, social media has helped them to go through the books. When I was first researching it, I just remember that I didn't have that internet facility even at home. I was doing my master's, and during my free hours after the classes, I used to go to the lab, and then I researched about the books. And that website alislam.org was afterwards not being opened in Pakistan, but still the younger generation today have more opportunities than we had, and they have the freedom. They know each and everything. They can even they come to me. Many of the female students of mine, they come to me, they ask questions easily with full freedom. But as far as the people residing in Chenab Nagar are concerned, they are rather in a, they are in a baseline. They don't find themselves very easy to contact with anyone, to coordinate with someone, because they have many social pressures over there. The very first pressure they face is whenever they question something, they feel that they are being disrespected by the Jamaat. And finally, in terms of akhraj, they face a lot of disrespect. in front of their family members, in front of their friends and foes and everything. So they have the freedom, but still they are socially bound not to do any research. They are socially bound. They are even told by the leaders not to go through the books of ulama, and not to even meet any person out of their sect or community. So they are having more freedom than us, but still they have some boundaries, they have some limitations and restrictions.
Okay. So when you say disrespected by the Jamaat, what do you exactly mean? Like, have they been, I don't know, publicly exposed or ostracized in some way?
Basically, they are cursed by the family members,
Their own
people's living
family.
around, and then their names are being announced in the speakers of the area. Their bath, the masjid, their mosque is known as bath, and there are announcements from the speakers of the bath that that person is not cooperating with the Jamaat, and he or she has to be left out from the Jamaat. And the term ikhraj, they are very, very afraid of that term, because after ikhraj, they face social boycott from the family and all the friends and
Okay.
people living around.
So
This is
that's
the most
ostracization of the individual. Yes. I
yeah.
believe Brother Bashir has probably some knowledge about this. I also heard the Jamaat actually has membership cards. So when you're in the masjid, you will be asked, like, it's like an ID. Now you
Yes,
see,
they
you go
cancel
to
their
any
membership.
you go to any Sunni masjids, nobody will ask you for your ID. I mean, that shows that this is not from the Quran and Sunnah.